The racist won. The racist won. The racist white people won. Yeah, I mean, they had help from every race of people, including some of our own, but they won. That's my thoughts on it. The racist won, and instead, now that I'm looking at it clear-minded, it's like I hope he does everything he says he's gonna do. Welcome back to Uncultured Roots. I'm host 17.
It's your man HM Hersham Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your man G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And today we got a whole bunch of shit to talk about, mostly from that bullshit whack ass election that happened. And we made predictions last week. These two gentlemen were correct. I was wrong, and that was my fault for trusting white people. So yeah. Let me give y'all weak ass applause. There you go. Where's it go? Hold on. Oh no, there we go. There we go.
Looking like me over there.
Hey, man.
Trying to find the buttons.
Hey, man, I ain't want to be right.
Yeah. I wish you was the one gloating this week.
Yeah, I mean but shit happens. We did our part.
Yep, we did our part. Saw that train coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
I got off the track.
That's completely my fault for believing what they say. Oh, I'm gonna do this, and you ain't gonna do shit. So, but anyway, so let's get to the news. Like we say, first thing on the agenda, of course, Trump wins again. I guess he's going to make America
too.
Hey man.
I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Hey man,
it is what it is. Numbers don't lie.
We don't do that here.
I'm just saying,
we don't do that here. We don't do that here. Okay.
What you mean? We don't say
okay.
No, we don't tell the truth.
Numbers do not lie.
We don't tell the truth.
We speak the truth.
Listen, man, we ain't look. We didn't pass a ballot for this dude, but we got to be honest. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Hey, look, man.
So I know I know.
Listen, man.
I know what you're feeling.
We not doing any. We ain't doing it. We just speaking the truth. We ain't doing no favors for the Cheeto man. I call him Cheeto.
Make America greater.
I call him Cheeto man because he orange, but when he get mad, he turns to flaming hot. So,
Whew. Yeah. Okay. So that was we'll see. That was in the news. Also, an Ohio cop says he won't help Kamala voters.
Tell me how he gonna know who voted for Kamala.
Exactly.
I mean, how? Oh, I guess he just saying.
Well, what if it's a black one that voted for
everybody?
Trump?
Right, exactly.
It don't matter. He made a racist tweet. This is what got him in trouble. He blamed it on sleeping pills, apparently.
Truth serum.
He said,
yeah,
he said what he said, and he said, "Oh, I was on sleeping pills."
Right. Oh, I was sleepy.
Okay, sir.
The tweet goes, "I'm sorry. If you support the Democrat Party, I will not help you. The problem is that I know which of you support the Democratic Party. I will not help you survive the end of days." Unquote.
Well, turn in your badge because you took an oath.
Yeah.
I think it's more of an indictment. You're saying since Trump got elected, you're calling it the end of days. Like, what do you know that I don't?
Exactly.
Well, if that's the case, man, tell the Lord to hurry up, man. It's crazy.
Show on.
We ready for you, man.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
And then the third big thing, racist text messages sent to black people about picking cotton. So
ain't nobody doing that.
I don't even want to. Oh, of course not.
That's over with.
I don't even want to read this shit, but I'm going to read it just for the audience, just in case they missed it. Greetings. You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Be ready at 1 p.m. sharp with your belongings. Our executive slaves will come and get you in a brown van. Be prepared to be searched down once you've entered the plantation. You are in Plantation Group C. Good day.
You ain't gonna entertain that.
Of course not. Of course not. I look, I didn't even want to read the shit, okay? But I'm just reporting the news, all right? That's all I'm doing.
But man, they just want to reflect on the glory days.
For them,
It ain't going back there, though. Like they might as well forget
It's
it.
not. It's not.
Might as well forget it.
Yeah, it's really
Let
not.
that
I
one
mean,
go.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let it go.
Might win some, but you just lost one.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's over with.
All right. Okay. Well, we're going to move into the root of our show.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room, literally.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the election.
The GOP.
The GOP. Exactly.
Yeah.
The elephants in the room.
Elephant. Yeah.
They in the building in a big way.
Yeah.
All right. So all right, we'll start with you, Hirsch. What was your thoughts on the election this past week?
My thoughts were it went exactly how I thought it would go. I mean, I voted just, I'm gonna do my part, but I already knew what it was. I talked to enough people, young people, black people, and what I was hearing told me everything I needed to know.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard that he got indicted and then the Supreme Court said he couldn't be convicted, that told me everything I needed to know.
Now,
I was like, he's gonna be back.
Now, are you comfortable sharing with the audience who you voted for or not?
Sure, I voted Kamala. Of course.
Okay. All right.
I mean, and I wasn't thrilled about Kamala either, but the lesser evil, as they say, I guess.
Okay. All right. But you went and voted.
I know why you made that. I know why you made that
80%.
face. 17. I know why you made that face.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. What say you? What say you, Sir Fly? What are your thoughts on the election?
I seen it coming. I looked at the numbers. I heard, just like Hirsch was saying, I heard the people. I knew from the jump that a lot of black people weren't satisfied with the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
And that right there showed me right there. I was like, okay, it's a good chance this dude he's gonna end up winning this.
Yeah.
I always from the beginning was like, I don't know about neither one of them. I'm not really rocking with either one of them. And it ain't because she black or a woman that I felt like she wasn't fit. I just was like, I don't know enough about her. They threw her in at the last minute, and I just was like, what is this? Like,
I think that was everybody's feeling, that they just didn't. They felt like they didn't know her enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And she just kind of they threw her the ball, and she wasn't.
Just
had to run with
yesterday. She didn't have enough time.
Yeah, she didn't have enough time. That's good. I think that's a major part to why she lost.
Yeah.
Because she ain't covering enough ground. Yeah. One thing Trump did was he touched those younger people that's in college, and you know what I mean? They about to get ready to start voting for the first time. He was able to reach those people, as she wasn't. You know what I mean? She didn't have enough time to reach those people. I think she thought she was going to reach them through Meg Thee Stallion and all of them.
That was a bad look, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You got her on there twerking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, it wasn't going to work anyway, because it was a lot of the black people that ended up voting for Trump. They was already dissatisfied with the Democrat already. So when she did this, it was like, What is this?
Yeah, she was fighting an uphill battle
Yeah,
because they wasn't happy with Joe,
nah,
and she's part of Joe's administration.
right,
She didn't really distance herself from what she gonna do differently than Joe. So
right.
I
people
mean, but
like,
that's kind of a no-win scenario because
yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
like
Nah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
if you distance
she's
yourself, you're not loyal.
exactly. That's why
Right.
I said
So
she
yeah,
fighting an uphill
I
battle.
mean,
She
yeah,
she didn't really have a
he put her
chance.
in a bad place.
Yeah.
he
He
did.
he
What he
He
should have
did.
did, he should have stepped out a long time ago
yeah.
and let them have, the primaries and let the best,
Or he should
representative get picked.
yeah, he should have what he should have did was when it was about to get time to start to get on the road to start
Hmm.
campaigning, he should have
Yeah.
already put her in place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I still don't think he should have just like said she the one. I think he could have endorsed her and then still let it play
Well,
out.
here's the problem. Uh, I'm gonna let y'all finish up before I get to mine. I think
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
only reason the only reason that he did that is because he seen what they were doing, trying to force him out, and he
Yeah.
wasn't sure about the party at this point. He wasn't sure. It's like, look, naturally, how it always goes is the vice president is up next. I mean, because
Hmm.
you the closest one there. You have the most experience out of everybody because you work next to the president. You with him
Right.
in the in the Oval Office, in the Situation Room. You know all the daily briefings. You get all that stuff. So you're the closest person that should be. I mean, technically, you're next in line if anything happens to this guy.
Right.
So
Hmm.
it only made sense that she would be next up, but he wasn't confident in the party because they were trying to force him out. And
Mm.
he's looking at it like, if you gonna force
Like a power
me out,
grab.
then you got to no, I'm only endorsing her. I'm not
Yeah.
endorsing anybody else you put up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand why he did it, but I agree with y'all. Like he should have been backed
Should
out.
have
There's
did that a
no,
long time ago.
you should have
Yeah.
did that a long time ago.
Yeah. And I got her in a spot where she got to daggle and shake,
Yep.
figure out how to get
Yep.
in.
And I think what Trump got like 3 million less votes than last time,
Hmm.
Something like that.
but she was like 8 million lower than what Biden got. So people
A
just
lot of people didn't
Trump's
vote.
people came out almost. Well, all of his people. Some of his people didn't come out, but on the Democratic side, a lot of people sat out.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It,
that's true.
it, was, it was people that wasn't sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people that's angry about the ones that didn't vote. It's like at least they didn't vote for him. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to understand this, especially with black people. Um, our ancestors fought for the right to vote, not the right to
Yeah.
vote for just one. Like, they weren't like, yeah, we only getting our rights just so we can vote for this party. It's the right to vote, period. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Be it one or the other or the other parties, you know what I mean, that's on the ballot. Like what was the Green Party?
Hmm.
Like parties like that and stuff. It's just about voting, period.
Yeah.
So if they wasn't sure, they wasn't gonna vote for either one. You
Yeah.
can't really get mad at it. That's why, you know, I wish, it would have went, a different way. But my thing is I can't put too much stake in this because my vote ain't the only one that matter. It's gonna be a lot of people who
Hmm.
vote that matter. And those people
Yeah.
could be just as formed as me, more formed than me, and they could be hella less informed than me and just got a
Yeah.
lot, they bit the bait.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Uh, well, I guess I would say to respond to that was our ancestors did fight for the right to vote,
Hmm.
but in the realm of politics, they don't see it that way. Uh, and the reason why they don't see it that way because it's a zero sum game. It's winner take all. So and this is true for either party. It's not just the Democratic Party. It's true for Republicans too. They see it as if you don't vote, that's a vote for them
For the other.
because you're not voting for me.
Yeah.
So even if you stay home, that's a vote for them because you're helping them. You help another side. That's how they see it. It's a zero-sum game. It's winner take all. So
Yeah.
while I agree with you in terms of, yeah, I have the right to not vote if I don't want to vote because the candidates are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But from a political political strategy, they see it as, oh no, it's if you either you with me or against me.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm giving the insight of what the person not voting, what they would be thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, the politicians, like, it don't matter to me because, especially somebody like Trump, because they feel like, hey man, I'm gonna get my people because I know how to talk. I know how to get them. I know how to get them to move.
Yeah.
So yeah, they gonna do like what you're saying, and they gonna think that way. But a person that's not voting, that didn't vote, that they thinking like what I was just saying, like,
oh yeah,
like
if they equally don't care about either side, then why would they vote? Pretty
or
much.
they vote for or they don't vote it for the other party, not the Democrat or Republican, but the other ones that's on the ballot.
Oh yeah, the independents.
Yeah, and to me, that's I mean, we all acknowledged. We know this. We knew this since we were young. It's a two-party system.
Yeah,
like it's not like other countries where they have multi coalitions of different parties where you got to hit a certain threshold. Like
it's only cuz of blood.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everything is red and blue in this country.
Exactly.
Red, blue.
And the majority of people are white. That damn flag got pure representation, don't it?
Oh yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
Ain't no black in it.
It ain't no black in it. You right? Damn. Shit, that's depressing. Anyhow. Well, I'll give my thoughts on it if everybody's done. My thoughts was fuck this shit. Fuck this election. Fuck all of it. And I mean all that. I mean it because I was debating on what to say on this particular show and whatnot. And for anybody that are watching this, let's just be glad that we're recording this, this time. We're recording this not right after, because if this was right after, we'd get this whole channel canceled.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking fuming. I'd be done. But luckily I've had some days to process the information, to gain perspective, which didn't really change much because, but anyhow, the racist won. The racist white people won. Yeah, I mean, they had help from every race of people, including some of our own, but they won. That's my thoughts on it. The racist won, and instead, now that I'm looking at it clear-minded, it's like, I hope he does everything he says he's gonna do. I said this in one of my TikTok videos. I hope he does exactly what he say he gonna do. And hey, what you gonna get what you get. America gonna get what it finally deserves, and I'm here for it. Will I possibly be caught up and swept up in it? Most likely, probably, because I'm a black man. But at the end of the day, y'all put your hands on this stove that's heating up, and when it get too hot, no, keep that hand there. You put it there. Don't move your hand now. I don't want to hear no buyer's remorse. Oh, especially from you Hispanics. Woo! All them deportations and denaturalization of citizenship. Oh yeah, this is what y'all wanted. It's what you wanted. And like we're gonna talk about a little later on.
He pulled that card on. People. He pulled that card on fast. He ain't even in there too good.
They won.
Nope. He threw that deportation thing out first thing first. Here you go. So
keep your tears. Keep your tears. Go cry in the corner. Enjoy this land while you can, because you're gonna be on the other side of that fence. And that's not me doing it. That's not me doing it. That's not me saying it. That's the guy you voted for. Yeah, hit your ass with that 180. Now you gonna get what you get. And we ain't gonna feel sorry for you. We ain't supporting you. I mean, I don't speak for all of black people, but there are quite a few black people that have spoken and said, "Oh
You don't
no,
support no.
no."
You ain't
As a matter of
supporting
fact,
no. You ain't supporting us. A lot of us ain't gonna support you. It's just.
exactly.
It's just what it
And
is.
now you got to worry about black people calling ICE on you because they've said that. You can look at the videos. Oh, if I suspect you of even being illegal, I'm calling ICE. That's what they've been saying. And hey, look, you don't want to make enemies with black folks. That's all I'm saying. We talk the most shit. We the most petty. We the most vengeful. Like, you don't want to make enemies out of black people. That's all I'm saying. So, you know. But you're right. You guys were correct.
Yeah.
I had a little too much optimism and thinking that this country was better than what it is. Oh, that's stupid me.
Nah.
Such a shame on me. I should what was I thinking? You know, why was I in my own state of delusion thinking that this country could actually be something better than what it was? Like, come on, man. What was I thinking? Like, I was a dumbass.
And I'm usually Mr. Optimistic.
Yeah. Oh, I was a dumbass. That was on me. And I don't
I'm
mind.
usually optimistic too, but I saw too many signs.
Yeah. I at this big age of mine, I just gotta see things for what it is. I'm optimistic about a lot of things. I'm optimistic still, even with what's happening, because the way I look at it is, even though we got what we got, I'm not gonna solely rely on them. I'm relying on what I can do for me and mine.
Exactly.
And people think the same way as I. Like, I don't got time to be trying to, you know what I mean? Depend on them.
Who the leader of the country is. I'm leading my own life.
Yeah, no matter who it is, you still gotta get up and do you.
Finagle and maneuver through the bullshit. Do what I gotta do.
It's just, he gonna do things. It's gonna be things in place that might, hinder a little bit, but no matter what, you still gotta do what you gotta do.
Now what I got my popcorn for is after 4 years, is he gonna leave this month? What's gonna be the play? What's gonna be the play after 4 years?
I think
if he leaves, then okay, yeah, we did it. Now we can wash our hands of him. He can never run again, right?
Right. But that's the thing.
What do you think?
That's the optimistic part right there. At least we don't got 8 years.
Yeah.
He did this for before. He's doing this for now. Let's just get through this.
I don't think it's gonna happen like that, man. I don't. I mean, the only reason I'm saying what I'm gonna say because it seemed like every time I speak on this show, I'm wrong about some shit. So I'm gonna put it out there so I can be wrong. Hopefully,
you're trying to force the wrong.
That's right. That's right. I'm trying to force the wrong at this point. So, so since last time it didn't go in my favor, I'm hoping that. Whatever. I ain't gonna say nothing else. But I don't think he's gonna leave.
Yeah, that's what
I don't think so. Like, I think with them having all three branches of government, I think they're gonna try to figure out how to change the rules somehow to have a constitutional convention, which removes the term limits,
term policy.
Yep. And because to have a constitutional convention, it takes 2/3 of all both houses of or however it is. You guys can research it. I don't want to give out the wrong information, but I'm pretty sure it's 2/3 of either both chambers or both states or all states. I don't know how I gotta go back and clarify, but I think they're going to change the rules. I think Democrats are going to go to the Supreme Court and sue, and the Supreme Court's going to keep ruling against them, because it's like, well, they have the majority.
Got the Supreme Court in his pocket.
Yeah, 6 conservatives, 3 liberals. So what do you expect to happen?
And don't let another liberal pass away while he in office. He gonna keep.
Well, they already talking about Justice Thomas is probably most likely going to retire. So, and that's
He
the
was
other
just put
thing
in, yeah.
people didn't realize about this election. You know, whether they decided to sit out for whatever reason, like y'all just really cost us the Supreme Court for the remainder of our lives. Like we never gonna
Yeah, never gonna have
we are probably not gonna
a
live long enough to
majority.
see. Yeah, it's over. Because if those two justices retire, Thomas and I don't know who else, Alito or whatever. If they
Put
retire, then
somebody
he's
young,
putting two more conservatives on the court,
young conservatives too. So they're
and
gonna be
that's
in
it.
there for the next
And that's it.
40, 50 years.
And that's what happens when motherfuckers vote against their own interests, because especially stupid people that want to be one issue voters, like that's some of the dumbest shit in the world. There's so many things that are wrong with this country. You deal with more than one issue in your real life, and you tell me you're going to be a one issue voter when you don't deal with one issue in real life every day.
Yeah,
Stop it, man. That's the
big
most
picture.
retarded shit.
Yeah.
Like, but anyhow, ooh, did I say the R word? Shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to try to edit that out. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to edit that out somehow. I hope I catch it, but if not, look,
He
please
said
forgive
redundant.
me. Redundant. That's what I said. Yes. Yes. The redundant shit. Sorry. I'm a little too comfortable on this show. But yeah, I mean, everybody's gonna get what they get, and when it starts happening, you know what I'm saying? I said this on episode of what I did yesterday, and I said the beautiful part about social media and our ability to be able to make shows like this and everything else is everything's on video. So this shit's gonna live forever. I said, but the difference between me and most people is if I'm wrong about something, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm cool. It ain't no skin off my back if I'm wrong. I said, but I ain't wrong about this Trump shit. I ain't wrong about it. Oh, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell, and I'm just waiting to see it. I might not have no popcorn, but I'm definitely gonna kick my feet up and sit back and watch this bitch burn.
Can't do nothing but watch it.
Man,
that's it.
That's all.
Thinking about how the global scene gonna play out.
Well,
he's back in.
He
said he can end the wars in a day.
It's not even just
he can
that.
End the wars on day one.
I mean, come on now.
He just got to make a phone
you know
call.
He goes. He got to make it sound good.
Yeah,
he gonna make it sound good.
But it's gonna be more of a problem with China, because China is the one. He really don't like China.
Yeah,
everybody was thinking like, oh, we're gonna go to war with Russia. It's more likely with China now that he there.
Russia wanted him in, China didn't want him in.
Yeah, and that's gonna cause a problem, right? Because and it is perfect.
They knew he was gonna put them tariffs on him.
Yeah, that's why. But from what I'm hearing, I don't think it's just China that putting tariffs on. I think, I heard him talking about 60% tariffs on China, all Chinese goods.
Yeah, maybe. I think I saw that. Thinking, man,
I could read what I wrote.
That'd devastate that sounds like that'd devastate the economy right there.
Yeah,
on both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah, I got this from USA Today.
Okay.
60% tariff on products coming in from China, which is America's leading foreign supplier. And other tariffs as high as 20% on all U.S. imports, which retailers say will hurt consumers. Trump's plan is to stop what he called unfair trade practices in China and increase manufacturing employment in the United States.
Yeah.
So,
we gonna touch more on the tariffs, because I actually got that. Yeah, we're gonna get to it because that's actually part of it. But just to wrap up the thoughts on the election, so we can move on to the next. Hey, you guys got what you got, and all you other races of people, let's just call it. Don't expect too much support from us. So, it's not just me saying that. I'm not putting that out there. It's already out there.
Yeah.
Like if you're around the black community, if you're around black people, if you're on black TikTok or black Twitter or whatever, everybody's saying the same shit because we all feel betrayed. So if you don't understand the sentiment, you don't know black folk. It's that simple. So,
I mean, they felt this.
anything else before we move
They
on?
felt the same way when Biden got in.
Mm,
You know,
hey, yeah. Well,
it's
I
part of
They
it's
think
felt
part
some type of way.
it's part of what it is.
Right?
Because you is either you gonna vote for this one, or you vote for that one. Somebody gonna be upset.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say the Democratic uh, Party knows how to lose better because ain't nobody running up in capitals and talking
Yes.
about it was rigged. And
Look,
Yeah,
that's what I was
we
just about to
said,
say.
yeah.
they
I
said,
said it's
hey,
funny.
they conceded, we lost, we got it wrong, and we'll move on. Right?
It's funny how you don't hear no more fraud talk now that he
Yeah,
won.
yeah, exactly.
Ain't no fraud
That's
talk
what he
now.
been saying. If I lose,
He
it's rigged.
There,
he
Like, what kind
he's
I seen people question like, how did it end up like this? Like the numbers
yeah,
end up like this, so they question the 20 million. You know
yeah.
what I
He
mean?
swept all 7 swing states.
Right,
How the
hmm
fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
right.
I think it's something. I mean,
It's
well, I
some
ain't.
people say it's something up. Some people are saying
uh,
there's something up with Twitter, with Elon
yeah,
involvement.
I believes it. I believe it.
I
I
think the
truly do.
I think the powerful people wanted him back,
Yeah,
and so he's back.
which shows you who runs this country. It ain't us.
Exactly.
It's the rich and powerful.
Exactly.
You know, corporations run it.
Of course. Anyhow,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we're gonna touch on just a smidge of the anger going on in the community, and you know, I have downloaded so many TikTok videos of black women and men, mostly black women, just saying their disdain, to put it nicely, and you know, out of the almost 200 videos I downloaded, I'm only gonna pick one because I mean we could literally do a segment on this every week, but I'm just gonna, I'm gonna play this one and we go from here.
When it comes to this election, right? Black men and black women showed up. For the most part, the majority of us voted for Kamala. Let me tell you who I'm disappointed in. Latino men and Latino women. Walk up to the front real quick because I want to say something. You all don't realize just how racist America is, because when they say they want to deport the illegals, if you think a racist person knows the difference between a Mexican and a Puerto Rican, they do not. A Guatemalan and an Argentinian, they don't. They assume that you are all under the same umbrella. So if you think you're not going to find racist people that are targeting you all because you look a certain way, you're out of your minds. If you speak Spanish and you think they're not going to constantly make you feel like a horrible person for speaking Spanish in their English speaking country, you are out of their mind. You don't know what type of fuel you added to the fire, because Trump's number one thing that he was moving on was deporting the illegals. The problem is you assume that you are not included in that conversation, and you are. Racist people don't care where you come from. They just know they don't feel like you belong, so they're going to target you. Don't look over here. Don't look for black people as a whole, because black men and black women showed up. White women. White women. Listen, this is the same thing I'm going to say. Do not look over here for help. Don't. We know that you all tend to have a problem with voting against your rights all the time just to appease your husbands. Do not look for anybody else to save you from this hole, because something is telling me that this will be the point in history where we separate again. Everybody's about to start going their own ways. If this election taught anybody anything, is that a lot of you all are blatant liars. With that being said, everybody's going to end up going in their own spaces. When things start to get hard and you realize that this might not have been the best choice, do not double back. Stay on the side where you are. A few weeks ago, I said, pay attention to who said they were voting for Trump or who was aligned with him. And just remember them in your head. Because there's no coming back over that line now. It's already finished.
Well, There you have it. Oh wow. Dang, man, this might pick up everything. Pick up the train outside.
Mine do too. I thought it was a train over here. It do pick up the airplanes.
Yeah, it's pick up everything, but hey, it's cool, man. It's just anyhow. But what y'all brothers think about what she's talking about?
I don't really feel no way about like white women voting. I mean, they gonna vote with their own interests, you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no way. Like I never expected them to. I don't look for support and allies. I think what she did say right is we need to focus on us. I think that's the message that's important to me.
Separate. You in favor of separation?
Separation how?
Segregation.
Segregation?
Mm-hmm.
If we able to build our shit the same way.
And them not bombers?
Yeah, exactly. we know that ain't gonna happen.
Okay. Okay.
But man, she right. You know what I'm saying? She right. Let's dig a little deeper about who voted for him. For people who don't know, I think the Latinos that voted for him I believe is the ones who more try to side and trying to fit into that white society. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of Mexicans, like in the Mexican community, I've heard that the lighter skinned ones don't even like the darker skinned ones, and the light skinned ones think they're on that white side. Which to me, okay, that's where the votes for him at. You know what I mean? Along with some that's probably not on that light skinned side, but they seem to believe that this dude is gonna do something for him. Far as the white woman goes, black women, y'all thought that white lady was gonna let y'all get, or somebody that looked like y'all get that spot before she got that spot. Y'all really thought that?
Yeah.
It wasn't just that she was gonna side with her man because her man say so. This is why they got the feminist movement, because they be disagreeing with they dude and they be wanting to get their own rights from they dude. They be trying to stick it to them.
Yeah.
It's about them feeling like they, first of all, they got that thought process. Ain't no woman can't lead this thing. Only a man can do it. They the ones that think that. So all the black women that's thinking that the black men that voted for Trump voted for him because of that, you're wrong. It's them white women that was thinking that, and they thinking like, ain't no way I'm gonna let y'all that look like people that look like y'all, a female at that, run this. It ain't happening. Listen, man, when we had that black man in there, they was ready to get him out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now she's a vice president, and that's like, we gotta even think about that. Like, it ain't never been a woman that got that high up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at least give her that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, she got to like the second highest position in the land.
Yeah.
I think you said Obama. I think he birthed Trump.
Yeah, he made it possible for him to slide in
He
and
made
come
it possible for if Obama never won, I don't think Trump ever would have had a chance.
He set the stage. He set the stage for it. Yeah, they was that mad.
Yeah, I think they felt like the country was slipping away from them. They needed somebody that was gonna put it back the way it was.
Christ.
Yeah. I mean, it shows. They've been prior to Obama. It ain't really been blatant like that. How they feel.
Yeah.
Because we wasn't really so much in the politics like that, and not enough to scare them.
Yeah.
But when that black man got in, it scared them a lot, and they like, oh no. See, it was cool when Tupac was like, I never think I see a black
ready to
president.
see a black president.
It was cool when Tupac was saying it.
Tupac.
Oh my God.
When Tupac was saying it, yeah, that never happened, Tupac. Then it happened, and it's like, oh no, he's got to go.
No.
Amongst the things that he cited for,
which
was gay marriages and giving gay people rights and everybody else rights.
He won the second term. They really turned it up.
Yeah. So when Trump come in, and he said, "Make
he
America great again," they like,
got it.
Yes, this guy right here, and let's put the race aside. Trump is him and his team are brilliant marketers.
Yeah, absolutely.
He took that business and he applied it to politics.
Yeah.
This is how his team.
That's always been his strength, is his marketing.
That's how he wins.
Not necessarily business.
Exactly.
Oh, he sucks at business.
Exactly. He took what marketing he would use in business, and then he would apply it to politics.
Yeah.
Listen, because it's so much that I want to say, and
get your shit off.
No. Although we need to for the damn clips, though. Listen, my thought process ain't even on. It's not even on. You took it away from race. I'm gonna bring it back to race because that's all it's. That's all it's about, in my opinion. And y'all remember the video I showed y'all yesterday about the guy when he was breaking it down in the detail, and he said it so eloquently about why he understood why black people don't trust white people at this point. And actually, I'm gonna play that video right now so the audience can see it. I'm gonna share my screen. But personally, this was a long time coming. This is a long time coming. It's been resentment forever and a day, and everything's just to the forefront now. So I'm gonna share this right quick so the audience can see what it is, and we go from there.
This blue bracelet shit, we have to stop trying to identify yourself as a good white right now. Not gonna happen. We have to understand why we are not trusted right now. We have to understand why it doesn't fucking matter what we put in a bio, what is on our body, any other performative ass shit that we try to do. We aren't trustworthy. And this is how I know it's not doing what y'all want it to do, is because I'm watching black people say, we don't give a fuck about a blue bracelet. And the way some of you are melting down over that feedback is proving the point. Right? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Blue bracelets doesn't take away from the necessity of doing the work within ourselves and within our families, within our coworkers, our communities as white people, to walk the fuck away from white supremacy. We can't have just voted in a fucking Nazi and be like, hey, it's cool, dude. I got on a blue bracelet. Trust me. You realize that doesn't make any fucking sense. And now y'all are trying to sell that shit on the TikTok shop. Do you realize how fucked up that is? I said this yesterday. Black indigenous communities of color can see through our shit before we can. Impact is more important than intention. It doesn't matter what the intention was with this. The impact is that it's not going to make us look any more or less trustworthy. And white people have a really hard time sitting with that. We do. But we need to understand why. Same reason calling yourself an accomplice, an ally, any other fucking buzzword doesn't work. Just being honest.
Just being honest.
He's
Just
right.
being honest.
Right. Look, man. When he said we can see through their bullshit more than them, he absolutely right, because they privileged, they blinded by their privilege.
Bingo.
They've been so privileged that they just thinking that we just gonna take it because they said it. It's like
Yeah.
you know, bullshit talk. You know what I mean? Real shit walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't act like you can't take the bracelet off.
Right.
You know what I mean? And keep doing the shit that you've been
Or
doing.
wear,
Or why you
or
do the
wear
bullshit.
the bracelet and go do the bullshit.
Put on the bracelet like,
Right.
fuck you, nigger.
And the fact that they decide to sell it on a TikTok shop to make money off of this says a lot. It's like
They try
like
to
you trying to
profit off of
profit off of
That was the
your
tell.
solidarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the tell.
Like, I'm a solidarity. I'm gonna be connected with y'all. I'm gonna get this money too.
Just give me your money.
Like,
give me your money.
Yeah.
come on with that, man. Oh yeah, so well with that, man. Come on now.
At the end of the day, a human being is not gonna go against their own self-interest.
Yep, true.
So in
I don't
their
know. They did
survival.
in this election.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's cool. A lot of them did.
They did
In
in
most
election.
things they won't, but
Yeah,
for some
most-
reason they
yeah,
lose their
yeah.
minds when it come election time.
Some were like misled or misguided. Well,
No,
I think they still felt they were voting
It's
in
all
their own
racism.
self-interest, even the ones who weren't,
Yeah,
because
it's
they felt
racism.
like they were making money
Well,
doing Trump or whatever.
maybe that's their version of lesser of two evils.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whatever, however that makes sense.
Okay.
Listen, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind.
But yeah, if they know they privileged and they see this other population is growing at a very fast rate,
Mm-hmm.
and the people are not producing as much, and then you got a guy come along saying, "Oh, we're gonna kick them out. We're gonna stop women from having abortions." Who they gonna vote for? Or they just gonna let their privilege slip away? I'm not surprised about anything. I mean,
Nah.
humans don't vote for their own self-interest.
I was trying to be a good host and think of a good controversial question to get you tripped up, but I can't think of one right now. Since you the quietest one on the show, so I'm thinking, what would be clip worthy? Let's ask that controversial question to get him in a pinch and force him to answer it. But nah, you got a corporate job, so I ain't gonna put you in that. But I'm just glad. Like I said, I found very similar videos to what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, because of the racist climate we live in, the words don't hit as hard when they come in from a very powerful black woman, very powerful black women. They don't hit hard because they look at it as you steal the other because of racism. They only might hear it if it's coming from an actual white man who actually looks like a fucking Nazi, who actually looks like he's one of them, who looks like he's racist as hell. But he's, according to him, he's not. He's got biracial children. He's got a black wife, so he's taking his cues from his wife, which is smart because you don't understand this situation. Well, he understands it through her, because like y'all say, they have that blind spot, that privilege blinds them. And they don't, they can't. That's why it's easy for us to see through their bullshit, because it's like, this shit is just, it's easy for us. Like, they think they see through us, and they don't understand that we code switch. And I literally just made a TikTok a couple hours ago. I'm like, I think code switching is dead. I think it's over with, because everybody showed their ass this election. Everybody showed us who they were. So it's like, why should I not be who the fuck I am if y'all gonna be who y'all are? This is who y'all are. Okay, fuck it. Well, I don't care if you feel uncomfortable, white people. I'm just finna be who I am. I'm saying, I'm sure that's how a lot of black folks feel, because shit, I feel that way.
Why the code switching went out the window. Hersh already explained it. When you feel like you in some type of danger, like you some type of danger, or something that's threatening your existence, or whatever the case, that code switching go out the window, and they ain't got no choice but to react off of emotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And reacting off of emotion in them is voting, switching. If they was gonna vote one way, they decided that they're gonna vote another. And do little stuff like that. I think that's what anybody do when they get put in a position. The code switching go out the window.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I guess if everybody's clear on that, then we can move on to the third topic. We can go back to the tariffs. I have some clips for registered, but I got some clips for that particular subject. But if it was anything that y'all wanted to add before I played those clips, feel free.
No, go ahead.
All right, let's get to the first one.
Don't y'all go. Listen, ain't no plantation. We are not our ancestors.
Don't do no Alice
Don't get it twisted.
antebellum stuff.
Right.
Don't do it.
And then the second thing that I saw on social media was that there is a company in Pennsylvania that the owner of the company had a conversation with them yesterday saying like, hey, since Trump was elected into office, you won't be receiving your Christmas bonuses because we are now having to import all of the goods before the tariffs actually hit. So a lot of people are now starting to see like we, the consumers, will be the one responsible for the tariffs. And so a lot of the employees of that factory are pretty upset.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Willie.
Well, I'll say that.
Well, that's where it cuts off. But I also have a clip of I guess she works there and was told that. Not her. I'm saying the next clip. But what do you all think about that?
So let's play the next clip and then go in.
All right. All right. What's the next one?
So we hear what the people that's there got to say.
All right. I hope this is it.
So my boss pulled me aside today. He just let me know that we will not be receiving our Christmas bonuses this year. And as a welder that already lives paycheck to paycheck, this is devastating. All because Trump is saying that he is going to enable tariffs when he is in office. Because even though we buy locally and we support small businesses local to us, those small businesses purchase materials that are from overseas, so they would have to pay that tax, meaning they have to increase their products. So when us as a company are purchasing products from them, we're going to be spending more, and therefore that is digging into our bonus money. However, he did say that we would be receiving a big raise next year, that because other businesses are going to be increasing their prices, we are going to have to increase our prices, so we will be making more money. However, that won't fucking matter because everything is going to go up in price, so that raise will literally mean nothing. And I have to sit here and just remember that this is not my lesson to learn. And for everyone else that is going to be experiencing this, who did not vote for Trump, keep that in mind. It is not our lesson to learn. However, we will just be suffering with everyone else.
We're going to learn anyway.
You know, learn the lesson you already know.
It has begun.
It has begun. Oh my God. And before we even go any further into that, it just literally scrolled across my phone. The Associated Press, it's already starting. Trump pressures candidates for Senate GOP leader to fill his cabinet right away. They're talking about changing the rules so he can start pushing shit through. Anyway, we're not even gonna
he
get
ain't
to that.
even in there yet. He already ready to roll.
This is what I'm saying. So what you think about what the young lady said about, you know, I mean, listen, apparently she sounded like she either didn't vote or she voted for Harris. She clearly didn't vote for Trump. And now she's facing, you know, the consequences of that. She's feeling the wrath of it. Now it's like, damn, we can't get our Christmas money.
You said it. You already said it. Y'all gonna pay for what y'all done did. Y'all gonna have to say what's going on. The unfortunate part is we all gonna have to.
Yeah. You really think the company's gonna take this on the chin? You really think they don't know what's coming?
Well, you know,
you really think they ain't strategizing and finding out how to pass this along to the consumers, the workers?
Well, you know, they got to figure out how to stay afloat. Because if they don't stay afloat, then everybody losing a job.
Yeah, exactly.
So they gotta get ready and raise it.
They gonna do what they gotta do to pass that cost along to somebody else.
They gotta stay afloat. If they don't, they gotta get rid of everybody.
Yeah.
It's too hard to be trying to figure something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
This is what they wanted. I just can't stop saying it. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all are some stupid motherfuckers. I mean, I don't care who don't like it. I don't care. Y'all are some stupid fucking people. Like, y'all just fucking dumb.
Brains go out the window when pride is involved.
Yeah, and it don't make them no smarter. Like, I don't care. Like, if any of you watch this show, I don't care. I'm gonna say it, and I would say it to your face if I was in public. You's a dumb motherfucker. I don't care. Y'all stupid. Y'all dumb as fuck. It is what it ain't. Y'all just, man. And it never. Well, it is a difference between being shocked and surprised. I wasn't surprised, but it's like, Jesus.
I need everybody to understand this. As much as y'all think that you trying to do what you do for just you and yours, like, everybody's affected by everything that everybody does. Everybody's affected.
We depend on each other.
So think about this. While y'all did that thinking y'all got over, this is where it's going to affect you. Because it's going to affect one way or another. When it get things already high, we already been trying to deal with the economy already. When these tariffs hit, and everything got to go up again because of tariffs. Don't think people ain't gonna be ready to rob your ass.
Oh man!
Don't think they ain't gonna be able to rob your ass. Listen. I see, and I know why he jumping on that deportation thing. Hey man, there's already some illegals here getting over with car insurance fraud. Have y'all seen that?
I think I did see a video where
they stopped in front of the they backed up
into the lady.
Got out the car.
And
he saw that camera.
I did see.
He saw the camera.
She had a camera. Yeah, he's like, oh shit.
Hey, that's crazy because that was the video. that was the video that made me buy a dash cam.
Yeah, I'm about to get
About
me
to
one
get one
too.
I
too.
bought one off the fucking TikTok
I'm
shop
about to get
because of
one
that.
too.
That was good advertisement.
I'm about to
I was like, damn, like, okay,
Dash
like,
cam's about to go up.
Yep.
oh yeah, I already got
I
mine.
think
It took,
I think I need to
yeah.
find
A
a
company to
company
put some
and
stock
put
in.
yup. I need to put some money on it.
Yeah, because that was insane.
Yeah.
You know, and what are you doing in this situation if you ain't got no dash cam?
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
got like
bro,
5 people who gonna say that you ran into him. It's just you.
But
oof.
this is
You
coming
know,
from people
Yeah,
who trying to find a way. They trying to
it's
get it's
desperate.
because they trying to get some
yeah,
money.
Yeah.
I
So
can't say on mic what I would do, but you know,
so
I'll tell you off air.
all the all these people that y'all thinking that what you doing is not gonna affect everybody and the shit ain't gonna hit the fan and blow back on you. It's
Yeah,
gonna blow back on you one way or another.
Yes, sir.
these people were selfish. They were selfish when they made this vote. When they did this thing, it was out of pure selfishness. They don't think about the
The
collective.
big
They weren't
picture.
thinking
Yeah.
about the collective. It's just pure selfishness at the end of the day. And whatever, man.
Yeah.
It is what it ain't. I'm just glad that
What
the
I
fucking
heard a
election
lot
is over
was
with.
people talking about they just want groceries to go down and gas to go down.
Yeah, while they fuck up everything else.
Why everything else?
Oh, that's all you want, you
Department of
simple-minded fucks?
Education
Oh, that's
get
all you want?
canceled and
You just want the groceries to go down? That's all you want? Okay,
gas a
you
little
silly,
cheaper
stupid
though.
motherfuckers. Exactly. You motherfuckers ain't mention rent, mortgage. You ain't say none of that,
Right.
but just gas and groceries, huh?
Gas and groceries, dog.
Stupid.
And it's,
God, man. Oh my God. I can't. I just can't.
and
I can't say all the shit I want to say on air.
let's
I'll say it off there.
let's add in another part because the regulations is gonna go out the window too, or they're gonna be
More lenient.
more lean on regulations. We already know how greedy some of these corporations are.
Yeah.
We know we dealing with a country that's not really good with the quality of our food and there's things in our food that make us sick. Not only you gonna be paying high ass groceries, paying for high ass groceries, but the groceries ain't worth the money
Gonna be
that you're paying
garbage.
for.
You paying more money for
You
garbage.
paying to
It's killing
eat
you.
that bullshit that's going to make you sick. Cancer is crazy.
Yep. Highest in the world.
Motherfuckers gonna be grocery shopping at a damn recycling plant. All the garbage that
Basically,
they
you
gonna
might as
put
well
in
go
our
to
shit.
the dump, I guess. You know what I
You
mean?
might get better
Ridiculous,
quality.
man.
I don't know, man.
And see, my whole
might grow an extra pinky.
thing, man, for people that's so anti-regulation, like it just boggles my mind, like because I read years ago why the Food and Drug Administration was created because of all the shit they was putting in the food in the early 1900s. They was putting shit in there that ain't food. Like it was so much worse than what it is now, and people weren't sure about what. That's where the term snake oil salesman come from, because they was selling all these so-called miracle drugs and all of this shit, and people was dying.
I mean,
So you had to regulate this shit because you can't just have everything free and open because humans are going human.
yeah,
People do stupid shit.
They're not doing no good thing regulating because if you saying that's how it was in the 1700s, putting stuff in food that wasn't food. They selling
I mean, of
imitation
course, that's
everything
happening
now.
now.
Yeah, they
It
sell.
just tastes better.
Yeah, you thinking that you eating scallop.
Yeah, it just tastes better.
You think you
and I get it.
You think you eating a certain type of fish.
Well, what I'm
But
saying is,
they be putting in imitation stuff
look, you're
and
right.
all this other stuff.
I know that.
It's,
But my whole thing is about how regulations came about, how they came about to be in the first place. They had good intentions. It's just because of the system, it allowed it to be corrupted. Like everything else, institutions become corrupted over time. Like that's why I'm like, I'm not completely against regulations. Lack of regulations is what led to the damn housing crisis in 2008. They took away, you had Republicans, all that shit. They dropped regulations on the housing industry, and look what the fuck they did. Damn near ran the country into the ground.
Right. Yeah.
So you need you need some form of regulations. Now I agree, they do go overboard. Like you be putting regulations on shit that don't need to be regulated. Like it's too much red tape, too much bureaucracy. Yeah, there has to be a happy medium, and a happy medium, like it has to be balanced. There has to be some. There can't be too much, and it can't be none at all. Like it's got to be some down the middle. And I don't understand why we just can't come to some form of agreement on that without you just got to take money out of politics. You know, stop bribing these fucking politicians. They there to do a job. And yet, if you pay me the right amount of money, I'll vote for this shit that goes against the interests of the people that voted for me in the office.
I'm not sure they're ever going to take money out of it.
They're not. It's a fucking pipe dream. It's a fantasy.
Yeah. And that's why I wish, all them things I wish for black people is that we do what everybody else doing.
Yep. Think about our own. Think about ourselves. Be selfish like them.
Put the money up, just like they do.
Self-preservation.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, anybody else got anything to say on this shit? This shit depressing as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just is what it is, man.
I know, right? All right, man. Look, we just gonna go to hit or miss, man. We just gonna go. We gonna do that and get it out the way, because you know, fuck it.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss.
How I feel, Hirsch. You used to always do that to me.
You got to turn it down.
Do that shit. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. Yeah. Now I'm the one that controls the shit this time. It's payback like a motherfucker.
Like, goddamn.
Now, the first hit or miss, you know, I admit it was a little tough this week, coming up with hit or misses, because I was trying to stay with the theme of the show. But this guy started keeping up with on TikTok, man. I came across some of his videos, and he has some interesting ones, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna use one of his videos, because me and him, I would message him a little bit. We I'm basically telling him to stay safe out here, because he, you know, but yeah, man. So it's called Is He? Oh no, that's the second one. I guess it don't matter. I'll do it in this order. So it's called Is He Wrong?
I might be a bad person, because this morning, this lady, bless her heart, thankfully there was a ram in the bush, so I don't feel horrible. She was trying to come out the doggone convenience store, baby, and she had 2 bags, like just struggling to carry these bags out of stuff. She asked me to hold the door. First thing I asked her, I was like, ma'am, I voted for Harris. You need to ask somebody. She looking at me all confused. Immediately, I knew she didn't vote for Harris, because we still locked in. Baby, you need to ask the people that support you on the ballot. Thankfully, there was a YT man right behind her. I pointed at him. He got it, and you know, he came and opened the door and all this stuff. Of course, they had things to say, but baby, just like y'all do every single. I don't care. I just want to go back to my younger self and get all that time back. Knowing how people viewed you as a black person in like the 90s, you sit here trying to be non-threatening, all these things. Baby, be uncomfortable with my presence. As a matter of fact, it's like intentional now. Because I'm going to tap into y'all. Y'all afraid of immigrants, right? Y'all afraid of Browns. Rah! Like, you know, it's really about to give. I am not your safe space. No, go get the white men, the Asian men, the Latino men. That is your safe space. Because black women and, you know, about 80% of black men, we were very clear. The rest of y'all need to figure it on out. Until then, if trouble arises, ask those that support you. Because, you know, shit. What do you want from us? We on break for 4 years, baby. Thank you, Lord Jesus. And I ain't going to hold you. I want to see it all, baby. I want the Masty Porch. I already saved ICE phone number. It's like 1866 DHS 4 ICE or 2 ICE or something like that. I already got the number. Soon as I see somebody that they accent a little too heavy,
man,
I am not playing. Like, I want all the things. Get them up out of here. Bye. Gots to go. But I'm DACA, got to go. But my grandparents, they're not, I'm a legal immigrant, but my grandparents got to go. I'm from Europe. I extended my work visa. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
You got to go.
Gotta go,
So
baby. Gotta
the question
go.
is he wrong? If he's wrong, it's a miss. If he's right, it's a hit. So is it a hit or a miss?
I understand the feeling.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker.
It's a miss. It's a miss. I ain't calling deportation on nobody.
Oh my God.
Just gonna mind my business. That's all.
Okay. So that's a miss for you. What say you, Mr. Fly?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna call deportation on nobody. Hey man, they got to do their job and find out who doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's a hit for me. That's definitely a hit for me. I don't care. Because at this point, I'm gonna be the most pro-black I've ever been in my whole life. I was born pro-black, but I'm more pro-black now more than ever. So, would I personally be trying to call to deport nobody? Probably not. But as far as like, if I see somebody like how they like how they always do us, how they stereotype us, because I mean I've told my kids this. I've going in the stores and you know how that go. Be following you around the store, thinking you gonna steal some shit, and you be like, "Do you know how much money I got in my bank account right now? I can buy this whole damn aisle. Don't fucking play with me right now." You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, y'all want to do that? So okay, if I see somebody look like they voted for Trump and they in trouble. I'm gonna keep walking on, minding my business. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't help you. You don't look like me. I can't help you. So hey, that's what y'all did. This is how y'all made it. Don't be mad at me. It's what y'all did. It's what y'all did. Y'all made it this way.
What?
All right. Well, okay. All right, so we're gonna move on to the second one then. That was a little touchy. People got a little uncomfortable with that one. That's all right. So this one is called The Real Reason.
Life's not fair. I'm not doing well. My son's still living in the basement. I can't seem to get a job. I don't like the status quo. I'm voting for something else. And
I love you to life. I love you. But I do not believe that. I cannot believe that. And the reason I think you believe it is because you don't want to believe that that's what's really motivating them. It's always the case. People don't want to believe what the country actually is. Because if they believe it, they're going to have to confront what's in them. I don't believe that. They voted for a crook. A person who they know is stealing from, just doing everything to undermine the so-called country that they love. And then they're telling us the BS that it's economics. We know that's not true. We know it's not true. And we got to raise our kids in this shit. Oops.
Oops.
He couldn't contain it. He came out.
He got his shit off.
That was Professor Eddie Gard on MSNBC. So is that a hit or a miss for you fellas?
That's absolutely a hit. I think a lot of people use the economy as a,
okay.
As a, we keep going.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
gonna cut it out. So I think
got to keep going. Shit happens.
I think a lot of people use that as an excuse to kind of mask the truth.
Okay.
It's just like the old days, baby.
Right,
We
I'm about to order some pizza, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people use that as an a mask to
Mm-hmm.
It's the economy. Okay, if you say so.
Hey man.
Yeah,
because I mean, like somebody who just blatantly does the stuff that he did, you know what I'm saying, and all of it gets overlooked because groceries are high.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. So yeah, I think that's a hit.
Yeah. I think that's a hit as well. I think it's a hit because I mean, come on. You know, like you heard the white guy earlier say, you know, we see through their bullshit. We see through it. You know, so obviously, if you telling me it's economics, and I'm looking at you, and you know, you living in a nice house. Now you may be struggling a little bit, but you got property. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you ain't doing too bad. You ain't living out in your pickup truck. You know what I'm saying?
Government line asking for food.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe that
Things
shit.
get a little tight. Economies go up and down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you fly?
And that's a hit. It's it. And that he done said enough, and y'all done said enough. It is what it is right there. Hit.
I mean, you could see he meant all of that. I mean, he slipped up, cussed,
every ounce of that.
Yeah, he meant all of that.
All of it.
All right, so now we move on to the question of the day. Now, Hirsch came up with the question of the day yesterday, which was a good one. I mean, so and it fits right into the theme. So Hirsch asked the question. Question of the day. Can a woman lead?
Yeah. Don't mind his background. People talking loud.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
You know how black people are.
That's right.
Let it ride.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah.
I agree. They can.
Now, why can't? Why would you say they can lead?
I think.
Go
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
They lead households and stuff already. It is. I guess it's a way that you could say they do. They lead even when a man in the house. They just lead from behind. They had their own way of leading, even when a man is the head. Like what a woman bring. I don't want to say that table shit, but what a woman brings to the equation is just as important as what a man brings to the equation. They just do it differently.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
So
I think they may lead differently.
Yeah.
Different don't always mean worse or better, you know.
Yeah. I also think that I think where it goes wrong is when we try to lead like the other. Like I think women they put down their power sometimes. And they try to lead like a man would,
like a
and
man.
And it's not always effective for them.
Yeah.
It's more effective when they lead from a real feminine perspective, like when they do it their natural born way of how they move, I guess.
Well, can a woman lead? Of course. It's not a hard question for me. It's really not. Throughout history, you've had women leaders of countries for centuries.
Yep.
Catherine the Great in Russia. You've had queens. Queen Elizabeth,
right.
Queen Victoria.
Yeah.
You've had all types of African queens. And I typed up a list just now. I mean, even now, I'm not typed up a list, but I'm like, let me do a quick little research. I mean, Rosa Parks was a leader. She was a leader of the civil rights movement.
Harriet Tubman led all them motherfuckers out the South. You think she
not for Harriet Tubman?
She wasn't being emotional at all. She was like, anybody could get it. Shut that baby up. We trying to get up out of here.
You pick the land. You pick forward or the ground. It's up to you.
Exactly.
Those are your options.
Now, if you say,
no other
is that
choices.
emotional?
Not at
I
all.
don't think that's. I think that's very logical the way she was thinking.
Yeah.
So
You've had you had all types of
I believe she had a way of talking to them and motivating them like a mama would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, like I say, unfortunately, this list I just typed up, I mean, it gave me mostly white women. But I mean, even let's just take for instance, let's just say for the sake of argument, because I'll make sure I get back either next episode or an episode after that to definitely go into detail about some black women leaders. But in here you got Princess Diana, Margaret Thatcher. She was the prime minister, I believe, of UK. Madeleine Albright. It's like Florence Nightingale. You've had Angela Merkel. She was the leader of Germany when Barack Obama was president.
Yeah,
she was prime minister, I believe, or chancellor. I think that's what they have.
I think
chancellor.
She did well, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
she did a good job. So don't tell me that women can't lead.
Like they can't. Yeah.
New Zealand has had women leaders. You know, I'm just like, it only here in this country, because I ain't got nothing nice to say about the country right now. I just don't. Only here in this country, people have that mindset of a woman can't lead, and it's like,
I wouldn't say only here. It's a lot of
okay.
A lot of countries.
We ain't talking about the Middle East.
Yeah. It's a lot of countries.
We ain't gonna go there, but
can't get close to a leading position.
right.
Yeah, it's just like you think women don't have means of, now can they all lead? Of course not. You know what I'm saying? But not all men can lead.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it just, my whole thing is like you say, some women lead from behind, or people have different leadership styles. Just think about Barack Obama's talked about this when he was in office and he was the president. How many conversations he's had with his wife to help guide him through some of the decisions that he had to make as the president. So it's like, that's leadership, because even a leader needs to consult with somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if your right hand woman is your wife, your spouse, you know what I'm saying? Right hand man or woman, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If it's a woman and she give you good advice, that's leadership.
Yeah. I mean,
because if it wasn't,
I mean, think of it like this. Like, remember, like, anybody watch King of Thrones?
Yeah.
You know, they got a group of people.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, Game of Thrones. Yeah.
They got a group of people who they talk to when they trying to make decisions.
Yeah.
Like a council. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah. And like for the people that say, other countries won't respect a woman, like, does she not have the U.S. military behind her?
That's my whole
point. What are they not going to respect?
What are you not going to respect?
Exactly. If she still
I control the most powerful military on the planet. You're not going to respect me? Oh, that's a foolish move.
Exactly. So, yeah, I think she would have did good. I think she would have did better than,
no doubt. No fucking doubt.
Much better.
Oh, God. All right, we're going to close out the show. We're going to close out our show with our hot takes of the week. So, after everything we talked about, not even just what we talked about, the kind of week that you brothers have had, what is your hot take of the week to end the episode off?
Soul Plane. Bring your ass here, boy. Spirit Airlines. I took a flight home. Was it a Monday night?
Uh-huh.
Boy, I thought it was a 1 hour. It was an hour and a half flight from Atlanta to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that plane for close to 6 hours.
Jesus Christ. Why?
They loaded us up. They told us to get off, talking about maintenance. Then when everything was finally good, we fly. The flight was decent.
Mm-hmm.
And then we landed. They didn't have enough what you call it, like dock, where to let people off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, workers.
terminal or whatever gate, terminal gate. They didn't have enough terminal gates, so
Yeah, to wait on the
I sat in
tarmac.
the soul. Yeah, I sat in the soul plane for another 2 hours, just waiting for a gate. So usually I don't book a soul plane if it's more than a couple hours. But I ended up sitting in there for close to 5 hours, man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry to
I
hear that,
just had
brother.
to, that was a rough,
I say,
a
man, look at
rough.
it this way, man. It's better safe than sorry.
Oh yeah. I ain't complaining about the maintenance part.
You
Yeah,
know
you
what I
take
mean?
care of that motherfucker.
Take
I'm
care
You
just
of
know
it.
what
talking
I
about
mean?
when we landed.
You don't need no
And
doors
it's
flying
time to
off.
get off, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm saying that because maybe part of the reason why y'all ended up doing it like that because y'all already went on time because of the maintenance issue.
Yeah,
So by the
yeah,
time y'all got there, it's like y'all gotta wait for planes to
yeah. I had to move
move
things around.
around and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What's your hot take of the week, brother Fly?
I take it a week. I got a couple. One, people who be coming, people who be on the road and they coming out of their destination to get back on the road. When you see a car coming, don't just be coming out. Don't you see this car coming? Don't just veer out. Oh, I could beat them. No, you can't.
Yeah, that's how
That's my
I
pet
lost
peeve.
my paid off car.
That's one of my pet peeves. People be sitting, like let's say they coming out of McDonald's. They see you coming down the road. They
That's
thinking, oh, I'm just gonna pull out. Like, no.
that's that's exactly how I lost my paid off vehicle.
I can't
And
stand it.
I was in an accident like that before too, a long time ago. It's like, man.
Oh,
Nah.
she done wound. She done got her way in the background.
She trying to be on the show now.
Do that. Oh.
And my other thing is,
She like, that's my homies.
Oh
and
man.
my other thing is black people. You know I'm gonna
Yeah.
get y'all. Y'all need to work together. And I hope that this election taught y'all that we need to work together. Y'all been fighting about this election online. A lot of black women blaming black men for this shit. And y'all need to stop all that shit because it ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna do
Yep.
absolutely nothing. Ask yourself, have y'all had any conversations before this part of the election came? Have y'all had a conversation about the election? Have y'all had any real conversations? Have y'all seen it online where people was having conversations about the elections?
No, not really.
And
Not really.
podcasts? Have y'all heard of any podcasts in them coming and
No.
having talks about the election that's in
Just a
in the
bunch of
black
toxic
community?
shit, but no,
Bunch of
just a bunch of toxic
50-50
regular TMZ type shit.
bring to the
Yeah.
table shit.
So don't be shocked now because y'all wasn't having no conversations. Y'all was talking 50-50 shit like you always do for the last 4 years.
Yep.
Don't go
It's bigger than that
blame.
now.
Don't go blaming each other now. You know what I'm saying? Work together. We need to, like I said, I wish we do what everybody else is doing. Do what the white people do. Do what the Asian people do. Do what the Hispanic do. Let's figure out to come together and make our vote count and put money behind it like everybody else do. We could buy Jordans. We could do all this. We could go to Vegas or wherever. Fuck. Like we can. Y'all want to do all that? Let's do this. Since y'all mad, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now let's see if y'all really mad. Because either y'all gonna keep doing what you're doing or you gonna change something. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Look at these numbers. Over 77% black men voted for her. You understand? I'm one of them. That's why I can say what I'm saying. You know what I mean? This ain't somebody that voted for Trump that's coming at y'all like this. This is somebody who tried to vote for her. And I have my reasons why. And at first, I was one of the people that not sure about it. I still wasn't sure about it when I voted for her. But there's things that she was for that I wanted to vote for her. I'm not voting for anybody just because they black. I'm not voting for anybody because they're a woman. I'm voting for, yo, just do this job.
The ideas,
Yeah.
And black women, I know y'all wanted this bad because it's like, yo, this right here will be historic.
Yeah.
The way that she only had a couple months, historic elections don't get won like that. Historic elections like Obama, he had all the time to get his people together, get a strategy down and implement it.
Yeah.
She
through
didn't.
primaries and debated people, so people heard them talk, heard them debate with other candidates and stuff.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, she's just put in a bad position.
She did. She didn't have a fair shot.
She didn't have that. Now, what this will do is the next brilliant, beautiful young black girl that go, she gonna see all this stuff, and she gonna know what to do.
Yeah.
And we not gonna be voting for because she black or she a woman. We're gonna be voting. That's gonna be the icing on the cake. She gonna be qualified as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
So do y'all see Kamala running again?
I think it's such a landslide that might not be a possibility.
Yeah, but I could see. Maybe
I mean, she could win, but
if she regroup.
Will she win? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I could see her running again.
I think it's gonna be. I believe right now there's a young black girl or a person of color, however y'all want to phrase it, who watching this right now, who watched all this stuff go down and if she listening to us, hold your head and do what you got to do, because you seeing everything that's going on, and you can be the one that come in and do it right this time. You know what I'm saying? You could be able to come in. You gonna pick the right people to strategize with, and you gonna implement it, and we're gonna be behind you. But just don't go off because you black and you a female. Go off because you are qualified and you got what it takes to do it, what you got to do. That's it. So again, y'all stop fighting over this stupid shit. Y'all been doing this 50-50 shit and all this pop the balloon shit for the last 4 years. Y'all need to stop all that shit and talk about real shit.
But you know they're not.
So don't get mad when people decide to vote how they vote.
We get the same thing. We get.
I don't mean that as a whole.
They're not on the same page.
There's a.
But I do because if we're not on the same page, this is going to be the result.
No, I agree. I'm saying there's still going to be a segment of our population. There's going to be that still segment of people who want to drift back into that.
It's always been black Republicans. That's the part y'all forgot.
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the nonsense, the pop the balloon shit, and the ghetto shit.
At least talk about real shit as much as y'all popping balloons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
You can't. Y'all can't wait until the last minute. Everybody don't vote the way you vote, and now you mad at this particular amount of black people.
Yeah.
Ain't none of y'all had no conversations leading up to this. Y'all was focused on Diddy and that baby oil. Y'all was the circus was circusing with him Trump getting supposedly on assassination attempt.
Yeah.
Like the circus was circusing. And y'all,
I'm kind of glad we wasn't on during all that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a cop out like we wasn't talking about that shit.
But maybe we should have, because we be one of the ones having that conversation.
Yeah.
Nobody else is having these conversations.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, we try to keep it. We try to keep it, a mix of serious conversation with some jokes and some. I ain't gonna say no ratchetness, but we try to keep it 100 and authentic. Like we three black brothers, and we
talk about the culture.
We talk how we talk.
We talk about the culture. Like we talk like Wayne in the Super Bowl. I had my opinion on that.
Yeah.
But I said my opinion, and that's that. I'm not going dragging it out for months on end about Wayne not being in the Super Bowl. Hey man, he on Louisiana Fest, he bought all the hot boys and the whole cash money up there. I was happy with that. That's
was a
all I
big
need.
moment.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
I ain't about to be arguing with y'all Negroes for 2-3 months about Wayne not doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Plus, I mean,
But
plus at
y'all
this
wasn't
point,
having no talk about none of this stuff, and y'all mad
exactly.
now. Y'all wasn't
Yeah,
having no
that's what I was
talk
about to
about
say.
politics.
That stuff ain't even important at this point. Like, because even when I was looking for topics this week, I was still seeing some of that stuff pop up, and I'm like, this ain't the time to talk about that shit right now.
It ain't.
Like, that's not important right now. You know, it's just like I can't in good conscience and good faith start talking about this nonsense back on the show, and we just started back up, and then we just had an election. Like, hell no. We gonna talk about staying united. Let's keep this energy going in the right direction, so we can see some self-improvement with us and keep this unity up, and let's not go back and whatever. But
yeah, that's my take.
All right. Well, my take is you white folks better stop white peopling. Don't get all cocky, and I know you feeling bolden and all of that, but it's a lot of black folks out here that ain't rocking with that. They not going along with it. They not going along with what you think is going to happen, and understand that they didn't stop making guns when you got yours. So
that part.
just understand that it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. Now, I know my take is a little more serious, but I mean, not saying that flies wasn't, but I'm just saying that if you think it's gonna go the way it's gonna go, because I'm very proud of us as black folks, because I see black men on TikTok saying, hey, if you get a little too loud with some of our sisters, we there. If you get a little too physical, if you're doing anything to cross that line, we there. It ain't gonna go down the way you think it's gonna go down. You're not gonna. It's gonna be like that Alabama brawl. So and it's gonna be more than chairs. Some poles, some straps, whatever slang you want to use, sticks. I'm old now, so I don't know all the slang, but
stick, it's gonna be some stick talk. That's stick talk. Whatever Future said.
Yeah, don't think it's all fun and games. And
there's gonna be some
black folks, we just stay aware.
Not just the big one.
Giant slide in Detroit. But yeah, just we in piggyback off Fly and say, we just gotta stay united. We just gotta keep this energy up and stop looking at each other as the enemy, because I think we know now who the fuck the enemies are.
Right.
As a collective, it's not us as a collective, and we just need to remember that. So that's my take of the week. So but anyway, that's our show for this week. An hour and 37 minutes. Okay, we made decent time. Okay. All right. But so God willing, we'll be back next week. Unfortunately, we didn't have a guest today for whatever reason. Neither here nor there. But
hey man, big wheels keep rolling.
Yeah, that's right. And
keep rolling.
Hopefully we try to, if it's any women that watch this show, and you want to reach out to us, like you want to come on the show, obviously it'll be remotely.
Or even if you don't want to be on camera or come in and you want to, call in, or you want to email it.
I mean, yeah, because we could still block it out. Like, we don't have to show the camera. I mean, she could be in the lobby in this, but if she don't want to show her face, she don't have to show her face.
Or you just want to reach out. You get the email unculturedroots@gmail.com.
unculturedroots@gmail.com. And
or you of course you can say anything you want under the comments.
Yeah,
please be respectful.
Or disrespectful, either way.
I'm just asking respectful first. You know what I mean? I'm just asking respectful first. You can be disrespectful and it's gonna get ignored. But I'm just saying, you know,
It might not
It's
get
gonna get
ignored by
ignored by
17.
2/3 of the show. You know.
because I mean,
Yeah.
if you've been watching the show, you already know my slogan is I don't argue with you niggas. I'm not about to argue with y'all.
Nah.
The internet is undefeated, and you ain't gonna get me in that fight.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like you say, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. And because it would help our show grow, which we're trying to do. We're trying to stay consistent, stay committed, and not have a fall off like we did last time, because we're really trying to do this. And we need it right now more than ever. Black voices need to shine.
This ain't for us.
So,
this ain't just for us. We do it and as an act of service.
Yeah.
Trying to be one of the voices of the community, one of the many voices of the community.
Yeah.
So, but black people, y'all be safe out there. Be safe. Watch over yourselves. Look after each other. All our petty squabbles, whatever problems we have, we solve them in private. But we gonna keep a united public face from now on.
Yeah.
Whatever we deal with in private. Let's remember that.
Yeah,
but publicly, we remain united.
If you believe in higher power, you know what I mean. Lean on that higher power. You know what I mean. Ask for guidance and protection. You know what I mean.
That's right.
Gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
Absolutely.
So, with that said, we bid you adieu. We love y'all. Be safe out there, and we'll see y'all next week. Take care.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.